Noah showed up in uniform to honor his late mother. Laughed at, bullied, ignored, until the truth was revealed. She died saving American lives, and now he's the one holding her legacy. Stay to the end, and don't forget to subscribe for more powerful, true inspired stories that will stay with you. Noah Reyes was different. At 17, most kids cared about parties, dances, and being seen, but not him. Today, he arrived at Lincoln Ridge High wearing an old, neatly pressed Air Force jacket, the one that used to belong to his mother. The school didn't know what to make of it. Was it a joke? Was he protesting something? Tasha Grant, the most followed girl on campus, sneered from her group of followers. Look who thinks he's in Top Gun. Someone added. Maybe he lost a bet. Noah kept walking. He didn't respond. But his hands were shaking. He hadn't worn this jacket since his mom's funeral. Captain Eva Reyes died in a plane crash overseas 2 years ago. Noah hadn't talked about it to anyone. Not a soul. This jacket was his last connection. He wanted to make it through the day quietly, but the laughter wouldn't stop. Jason Locke, known for his mean jokes, started barking military commands like a bad movie. Everyone laughed. Noah didn't. He sat alone at lunch. No one dared to come close. Not because he was scary, but because no one knew what to say. Then it happened. A low thump in the air. Then another. The sound wasn't normal. People stood. Windows rattled. Plates dropped. And then someone screamed. There was a real military helicopter flying over the school field. Is this a drill? Someone asked. No one had answers. But Noah did. Because inside that jacket, right over his heart, was a letter he had received just yesterday. A letter that said something was coming, and that his life was about to change. Noah sat alone at the corner table near the vending machines, barely tasting the sandwich in his hand. His jacket, too big for his frame, carried the scent of dust and sky, just like his mother's last mission. He kept his headphones on, trying to block out the whispers around him. But some people couldn't help themselves. Tasha Grant strutted over, eyes gleaming with judgment. Still playing dress-up Reyes. She flipped her hair and pulled out her phone. Say cheese, airboy. Her words cut like knives. Jason joined in, yelling across the room. Watch out, he might launch a missile from his lunchbox. Noah clenched his fists but didn't reply. He stared out the window, pretending not to care. That's when the world shifted. A thunderous sound rolled in, low and shaking. At first, people thought it was thunder. But then the windows began to shake. Chairs tipped over. A loud hum filled the air. Everyone rushed to the windows. Screams echoed. Hovering low above the football field was a Black Hawk helicopter. Loud and real. Not a drill. Not a stunt. Panic turned to confusion. Teachers tried calling the office, but got no answers. Then came the voice over the speaker. Noah Reyes. Report to the main office. Immediately, silence fell. The same boy they laughed at, now being called during a live military flyover. Students looked at him like he was someone else entirely. Phones were already recording. Noah stood up without a word. Inside his jacket was the letter, the one that warned him this moment would come. And as he walked away, one thing became clear. This wasn't just a coincidence. It was a message. The entire school stood shoulder to shoulder on the football field. The military truck parked on the edge glistened under the sun, and from it stepped Colonel Angela Reyes, dressed in full uniform. Her boots hit the grass like thunder. The microphone in her hand shook only once, before she found her voice. Noah Reyes, your mother was a hero. She died protecting intel that saved lives, not just overseas, but here. Gasps rippled through the students. Even the teachers looked shocked. She gave us something no one else could. And today, we give something back. She handed Noah a folded flag and a velvet case. Inside his mother's Medal of Honor. Noah didn't cry. He couldn't. He stood straight, shoulders heavy but proud. The crowd watched in silence. Tasha, the girl who once mocked him, walked forward. Her eyes held regret. I had no idea. I'm sorry. Noah nodded. You didn't know. But now you do. Just then, his phone vibrated. One new message, from a contact he didn't recognize. Just one line. We found the second drive. We need you to deliver it. His blood ran cold. He turned to Colonel Reyes. She saw his face and nodded. You're not just her son anymore. You're her legacy. And her mission still needs you. The medal wasn't the end. It was the beginning. As students whispered, cameras flashed, and hashtags exploded online. Noah walked off the field, not as a student, but as the keeper of a secret that could shift everything. Noah walked in carrying pain. He walked out carrying honor. His mother's sacrifice lit a fire the world didn't see coming. If this story gave you chills, hit like, drop your thoughts below, and subscribe so you never miss the stories that speak where words fail.